give everybody just a few seconds to hop on because it's not showing up on my computer just yet.
There we are.
Come. Here we go.
What?
There it is.
I'm telling you guys. What's up on this Sunday afternoon? How are you guys doing? Sunday evening, I guess, if you're in Europe or somewhere. What's up? All right, back in the Monster Factory for a little live Q&A. Got some thoughts to talk about.
Thoughts to talk about, huh?
Thoughts to talk about.
You have thoughts?
I do think on occasion. It is difficult for me.
I'm just going to tell you, I've had a little poll posted up, and so far there have been 58 votes, and 53% of you so far say that Derek Smith is going to beat Tim Bresnan next weekend.
Now, is that because Derek has a social media and Tim Bresnan does not, or they think Derek has just surpassed Tim Bresnan? Because Tim Bresnan is a legend in arm wrestling. He's done amazing things. I'm a part of that 57% that believes Derek's going to win as well. But mine's based on the fact that he's so dedicated. But I mean, Tim might, I don't want to say shock us, Tim might just pull out the win because we never see what Tim's doing. Tim could be back there training like a crazy person.
Well, to say that Tim might shock us, and
I didn't say shock.
You did it first.
No, I said I don't want to say shock.
You did it first. And I think that anytime that we take one of these new up-and-coming superstars,
well,
because you can say that Derek, Corey, and Chance are probably North American future superstars.
I would agree.
Okay, so to any time that you just take for granted that because they're more seen, that they are going to decimate these older superstars.
Established. She didn't mean older. She meant established.
You're all old.
Established
You're
superstars.
So old. Brian Salter, welcome to the Monster Factory pay-per-view.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you
Appreciate
so much.
The support.
Want to give a
excited.
shout out to our first few new members, which I had actually dropped down in earlier.
Oh, really? Awesome. Thank you guys for the support.
That's awesome. I'll read that for as we come up. But anyways, what I was saying is
established.
Okay, fine. If that makes you feel better, established.
All right.
I think that we are discounting. We're discounting the wins, the pins, the experience that these fellows have. Now, I'm all about some Derek Smith. Love you, guy. I mean, I would totally adopt him. You want to come live here, and we can mama and daddy you.
You'll get throttled right there, though.
After all them nachos and salsa, I'm guessing $2.93. It hasn't stopped yet. It hasn't stopped yet. But
the chips and salsa are the bomb, though. Go ahead.
Yeah. So anyhow, I just don't think that we can discount that, and I think it's going to be an upset if Derek wins.
Well, I think that's the case. I mean, you think Tim has to be the favorite. He's the highest ranked person.
According to our poll, he's not the favorite.
Well, I mean, polls. Okay, go check out State Kings. I have no idea. I hadn't looked at State Kings, but Devin said in a video that's a true depiction where people honestly believe they're not just picking by the heart. They're actually putting the money on it. So that makes good sense. I don't know where you're going. Where are you going?
Yala Shaska apparently has eyes so amazing that he can see from the referee's vantage point so much better than actual referees that are there. Oh, by the way, douchebag, because you actually have the ability to stop and pause video, you think you're somehow better than the referees that are there.
Tell me what
they don't have that option.
You just called some dude a douchebag. Was it deserving? Douchebag. What did he say?
No, I get pissed off. I get pissed off anytime that someone is like, and you didn't call that foul.
Man, referee's a hard job. It really is a hard job.
A mile in a referee's shoes, okay? SG Records, I love Monster Family. Check out my East versus West promo. No, someone said that Corey elbow fouled against Mike Aiello, and you did not call it, Michael.
Huh.
Michael.
Huh. We're going to see that match April 23rd again anyway. Best of 5. So, the one time they did pull at my event, Corey won. Then Mike lost to Don, and then Corey beat Don for the second time. So, Mike and Corey will pull best of 5, so we'll see how that one plays out. But yeah, I mean, if I did miss a call, shit happens. You know what I mean?
Shit happens.
That's what I got. But
sometimes you are, and by you, I mean the actual puller, sometimes you gain by missed call and sometimes you lose by missed call. Everybody experiences both, but in the moment, unless you have access to rewind and replay
And pause and super
and
slow-mo.
and super slow-mo. Oh, I saw that foul at 0.25.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know?
So douchebag may have been a little bit excessive, but really kind of a silly comment, my opinion. But hey, it's all good. So
Call him as I see him, babe.
Nine-Line Apparel. These guys are amazing. One of our 3 2022 social media brand partners. I love what these guys are doing. They're veteran-owned. They build tiny homes for homeless veterans, getting them back into society. Redcon 1, probably the best nutritional products on the market. How'd you like me pushing out of the way there?
I need some more FUBAR.
We do need some FUBAR.
I need some more
I'll
FUBAR.
be sending in a request for that tomorrow. But
If I had more FUBAR, I probably would be calling everybody douchebags.
probably. So it might be their fault. Here's what I'm ready excited to talk about. Fingers crossed that tomorrow we finalize our 3rd social media brand partner for 2022. And if it comes through, expect some exciting new additions to the Monster Factory compound. I got to leave it at that because I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but it's really close. It's really close.
I'm super excited because
Man.
it's something I've been wanting since we moved here.
Ever since I moved here, I said I wanted to do this here. And if this comes through, then we have a really cool spot for sure.
Hello from Sweden. Yeah. Hi there. Someone's saying that you are looking unswole, and that is absolutely true. So Michael has been... No, unswole.
Oh, gotcha. So, I was like, unswole. And she said true. I was about to smack the shit out of her.
Yeah, you know, not quite, because you want to wake up in the morning. So anyways, Michael has been eating clean for a while because he has issues with if his shirt hugs his back fat. It's upsetting to him. So anyways, he's been eating right. And because of that, he's looked a little bit flatter until yesterday.
Yeah, so he cheated last night. You know, if you're following Instagram,
all the stuff.
You saw the dessert pancakes we had yesterday morning, and then the massive bowls of salsa with my chips that I started off my cheat meal with. I woke up this morning. I was bloated last night because Rebecca's like, I can't believe you're going to you get something else. It's like 9 o'clock at night, and I ordered a large pizza, and I went and picked it up.
Y'all?
She was pissed.
Y'all?
Are you really...
He passed up.
Okay, so.
Relations.
The relations were not on the board until after she already online ordered it. Once she online ordered it, she goes, I can't believe you're choosing this over relations. I'm like, well, the relations weren't brought up.
He passed up
I really do want pizza, so I'm going to go get this pizza.
So my answer today is go have a slice of pizza.
It was until you got a slice of this.
I don't know why I have not buried you yet.
Do what?
I don't know why I have not buried you yet.
It's because of this. I know why. Shit, you ain't got hair. All right, so East versus West. We have a replacement. Evgeny Prudnik for replacing Marcel Barboza to go against Morozov. That's a damn good match.
I think it is a great match.
I mean, what I'm saying is we don't know where Morozov's actually at, but we know Evgeny Prudnik's a bad dude, and he looks thick and strong too, so I'm excited about that. I put my money on Prudnik.
Yeah, so let me check on. Yeah, we've had several more votes, and Derek Smith is still 56%.
Okay, so a couple people chose him there.
Not a lot.
I know, but a couple.
Someone said relations, LOL.
But I mean, I'm gonna say the pizza was really good. It was not relations good, but it was really good pizza. That being said, I woke up this morning swole, like abs filled out, shoulders full. So I get flat when I eat. When I say I'm eating clean, I'm still eating 4,000 calories. It's just healthy calories, right? But I was eating a lot of shit before.
Eugene Underwood says Hollywood is really sexy and it's going to look great at the pay-per-view. Bam! Get some.
Well, there you go. There you go.
So Andre Morin says money is on Prudnik.
I agree. That's a safe bet in my opinion. Now, Morozov might be the future of Eastern European arm wrestling. I don't know. The dude is jacked. 6'5", 275, freaking specimen.
World champion, right?
No.
I thought he won WAF.
No.
No? Huh.
If he did, I don't know about it. But he did get some wins on like Arif.
Arif?
Yeah, but Arif's left was hurt, and then he beat some other people. I mean, he's got some decent wins underneath his belt, and he's a freak, and he's only like 23, so he's a freak. But, I mean, Evgeny Prudnik is world class.
How about Evgeny Prudnik and his freaking ability? I mean,
his singing opera ability is insane. And Devin said that he's moving to LA to be an opera singer.
is that where you want to be an opera singer?
I don't know. I thought it'd be like New York or something, but I don't know.
Italy is what I would think.
Oh, I guess. But
You know?
he wants. But the states have so much to offer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, who liked that? You know what I'm saying? Video they did. That shit was hilarious. Like Arm Wrestling Bible or something. Who did
Arm
it?
Wrestling Bible.
It's 1
Shout
minute of me
out
going.
to
You know what I'm
them.
saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
You know what I'm saying?
Arm Wrestling Bible has got some great troll stuff out there.
Super
right?
dick move, but hilarious.
It was not. It
But
was
hilarious.
hysterical.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm playing that. It's only a minute long, but it's like a compilation of so many times, which apparently was a lot in Dubai,
Yeah.
that this guy says, you know what I'm saying? So much so there should be a t-shirt actually.
The
with
funny
that on
thing
there.
is, we make a joke about that because of that. That was that movie where We Are the Millers, where dude's like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, because you're
Yes.
speaking English, and so I know what you're saying. But somehow after that show, and maybe not immediately after, I picked up, you know what I'm saying, and it's pretty prevalent apparently.
Mike, don't use the King's move against Gennady. See what
Michael
you're really
Todd-
made of, man.
I already know what I'm really made of, man. But I'm gonna do whatever it takes to win. So there you go. I don't think I'm gonna need the King's move, but if I need it, guarantee you I'm using it. So,
Pulling it out. But here's the thing.
Within the
because
rules.
A lot of people are like, well, why didn't you use that with Devin? The thing is, you can't just, well, at least he can't. You can't King's move if it's not appropriate. If there's
If I don't
not
have
a
my
gain from
pronation
it.
and my riser, King's move is just gonna put me at a risk of injury. So there's no point. My riser and pronation weren't there.
You know what? I'm relations is what Benjamin Mack said.
That's
Terrible
me.
opinion, Brandon. Mike, use whatever you need to win.
That's what I'm saying. See, I didn't use the other saying.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So,
All right.
anyway.
So, what do we
Now,
think? Okay.
the matches, by the way.
This is what we're going to talk about. What I think
Fox
is a good
8
idea.
Ball, Fox 8 Ball or any of my,
Moderators.
yes, Phil Woody. Anybody that wants to drop that link down again to get that Core Sports pay-per-view for the East versus West. I do not believe that if you bought the extended Core Sports for King of the Table, I don't think that full package covers the East versus West because
I'm
this
pretty
is a
sure it
different-
does not.
It
I'm
does
pretty sure it
not
does not.
because this is a different promotion. So if y'all could drop that link down in there for them to order that, you want to get this ticket because it is an absolute amazing card.
It's a spectacular card. And Rebecca came with a great idea yesterday. We wanted to run that by you guys because we're going to suggest it to Ingen. Because there are so many amazing matches on there.
How many matches are there? Like 14, 15?
15, 16. So there's a bunch of matches.
90.
But the point is, you're probably not going to sit there and watch all of it back to
Thank
back.
you, Phil.
You know, you're going to have to work or whatever's going to happen. You're going to have obligations. So we were going to suggest to Ingen that
A tentative schedule.
A tentative schedule of what time you might expect these matches to start. You know, it's very difficult to do that, but if you try to schedule it, at least that way people can purchase it,
Right.
tune into the matches that are priority for them, and then watch the rest of the card, later on or whatever.
Right, because the last thing, welcome to the Monster Factory pay-per-view, Led Zepp. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the support.
Absolutely, because the last thing we want are for people to be overwhelmed by how long the card is and not get the card and miss these great matches. And the thing is that once you've gotten it, you can turn it off, go do something else, come back, and it's going to be available to you. I think they said like immediately afterwards or within 24 hours afterwards, you can go and rewatch the whole card as many times as you want to.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
cool though.
yeah, that's the way it always is. It's not like once it goes off, it's gone forever.
Right.
You know, so absolutely get that card, see these East versus West matches, and the plethora of other matches that they have available.
Right.
Which those ladies matches are looking pretty fierce.
No doubt. It's gonna be some good stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So hang on a second. There was something I wanted to see. Greetings from Romania. Hope you guys are well. This is Anat. Rares. Somebody. Sorry. I'm not really good with reading some of these sometimes. I want to see Matt Mask in a match at the factory. We tried to give him one.
Yeah, I tried to give him Corey, but he said March wasn't going to work for him.
I think you offered March, April, and May. And he's like, no, that ain't going to work either. Oh, wait, on this one, I have to do this one. So, I mean, it didn't.
Yeah, it didn't work out. And then we reached out to Marcio, and Marcio didn't think he'd have enough time to prep to get ready. I didn't tell you I got a response from. Did I tell you I got a response from Richard Lovekeys?
Yeah, not yet, right?
Yeah, he can't
so
do it yet.
switcheroo in the house.
And then Derek couldn't commit until after his match with Tim, how it went. So that's when I chose to be the main event on the card, which I think, that's a good match for me and Robbie. I think Robbie's going to have to beat me pretty quickly. If I get any purchase in the match, I think I'll end up wearing him out and winning over 5 rounds. But I'm hoping to try to flash him. You know what I mean? So we'll see.
So Michael right now is talking about the Monster Factory card. If you have not seen that video, we're putting out, he's doing this actually against my advice because y'all, there is so much on my plate. It's like spilling over. But for this one, he is bringing in Damon from Nine Line to help us.
Absolutely.
Help us with the pay-per-view. Now, what we're talking about, you can become a member of this channel. If all you want is the pay-per-view, wait until March to become a member of this channel because it is a monthly subscription. Now, for those people that are getting in now and just want to support the channel through the monthly subscription, which you can cancel anytime, we are going to be doing behind the scenes videos and
cool.
And interviews.
I didn't know. So that's what we're doing? Okay, I didn't know how that was working.
Did you even read that text you sent out to everybody?
Yes.
You didn't.
I read it. I just didn't understand the complexities.
Okay. So we're going to be doing interviews with the athletes leading up to the, the card as well. And speaking of the card itself, so Michael's got to announce the undercard in just a moment.
All right.
So the main card, if you've been under a rock and you have not seen it so far, is, name them.
No, I want you to do it.
Okay, I'm going to try my best. Ron Bath.
That's not the first card. Are you going to go and name that one out?
Leave me alone.
I shall.
And Paul Lynn. Ron Bath versus Paul Lynn. Very excited about that match, right?
That's a pretty exciting match, honestly.
Don Underwood versus Bj Fakakis. Super excited about that
match. You're almost there, baby. You're almost there. Don't forget the main event.
Some dude whose left arm is trash, okay, versus Robbie Topi, who has the 5th best left arm in all of North America.
Well, that's how he's ranked. He thinks he's the number 2 best arm in North America. So
either way,
his
left arm is definitely
slightly higher ranked than mine.
Which Michael is John David, Pork Chop versus Gorilla. Make it happen. We would like to actually see
There's
that
another
match.
one before that.
Okay. We would actually like to see that match. The 6-0 Switcheroo. Thank
up?
you so much for becoming a member of our channel. Super excited to have you all.
Appreciate you guys very much. Really means a lot.
So through the membership, you will have exclusive rights to view the pay-per-view when we have it here in the Monster Factory, and this is how we're setting it up, guys. This is not going to be just our normal live like this is today, where my phone is set up and you're watching us through our phone with a little backlight behind it. No, we actually are going to have a backdrop. There's going to be 3 cameras hardwired, or the
dedicated line to our modem.
There's going to be a dedicated line straight to the modem, so we're not going to be relying on Wi-Fi, just so that we can be sure that we're providing a good product for you guys. Because this being the first one, if it goes off well and does well, we're definitely going to do it again. And the excitement and the request to participate from folks out there that we know you want to see in future cards,
it's been pretty good.
I'm really happy about that.
Yeah, I don't think you expected it would be that supported by my peers.
No, I didn't.
I kind of expected it would.
And I don't want to name drop, but just someone like RVJ says he wants to be a part of that. Who doesn't want to see RVJ in the Monster Factory?
Right.
Right? That would be so much fun.
Well, that's the thing. Okay, so in
that.
regards to this event, I'm keeping it very, what's the word I want to use? As far as small, what's a better word of small? Intimate.
Intimate.
I want it to be where if you're a part of this card, you get that.
I like exclusive better than
exclusive's
intimate.
Better because
intimate sounds like we've got some bow chicka wow wow stuff going on.
There'd be no bow chicka wow wow, but exclusive is a better word. Okay. So basically, if you're on the card, you get the perks of once it's over. It's just all those athletes and their corner people or spouses or whatever just hanging out here at the Monster Factory and just having some good fellowship, arm wrestling, having a good time. And each event will progress just like that. I mean, I could sell, come watch live and have a ticket price or whatever and be here and meet your idols or whatever. And that'd be great. But we want to keep the noise down. We want to keep a good product for you guys. And I think we're just going to keep it to where it's exclusive to the competitors and their corner people or spouses. So I'm excited about that aspect of it. But go ahead, babe.
Wayne Baker, 2 Healing, says, why don't Michael and Devin train with each other? And when you both train together or not, link 2 hands together through with cable for more pressure because they will be training with strong people over there.
They aren't as strong as us. What are you talking about?
Thank you
They
so
ain't not
much.
as strong as us.
Thank you
All Devin
so
and I
much.
need to do is pull each other. So Devin and I have spoke about it a lot, about us pulling and training together. It's just our schedules don't line up ever, right?
Right.
He's starting his prep now. I'm what's this stuff that I'm doing? I'm tapering into this, What's up?
Monster, thank you so much for becoming a member of this channel.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the support. You guys are awesome.
Aussie arm wrestler.
What's
We were
up?
actually going to be discussing you today.
That was coming up.
He says, love you guys. Thanks for the support over the weekend. Everyone subscribe to the pay-per-view. Ready, bang. I just want to hear him say it.
I
love
like
how
it. I like it.
says
So
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna come back to the undercard. We're going to talk about Aussie Arm Wrestler's 24-hour live feed. I thought it was amazing. I jumped on a couple times. I loved what he was doing. But several people made some suggestions in regards to the live. Like instead of the last match and boom, you just cut the live. Post-match interviews. Just let the camera roll for a bit, right? Let you guys see everybody just kind of interact. Maybe even a post-match press conference where we just set up a table and have everybody, Rebecca can read questions coming in or whatever. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but I know we will not stop it immediately after the last match. I do like the idea of post-match interviews at a minimum, but a post-match press conference isn't too bad either. So we'll figure something out there. But Aussie Arm Wrestler did a phenomenal job, and I thought it was awesome.
He stayed on that thing for 24 hours. Okay, guys, there are 108 of you up here with a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you would like to see Monster and Mrs. Monster murder each other, because that's what would happen if we went 24 hours. Guaranteed.
It would be so hard.
It would not.
Because to not murder each other? It'd be so hard not to murder each other.
Oh, yeah.
But I gotta poop. So that would...
Oh, I thought he meant right now. I was like, what do you want me to do?
I'm just
Are
saying,
we just handling this?
I have frequent poops throughout the day, so 24-hour period would be rough on me. That would be difficult.
So maybe I give you like some Imodium or something to plug that up.
I would consider doing it. I'm sure we could get quite a few people on. I'm sure the Aussie Arm Wrestler would jump on. I'm sure we get quite a few other people to jump on as well. Just what would be the purpose? Just to see if we can actually do. When's the last time we stayed at 24 hours? I know we've been up 20 regularly.
I used to do it
traveling
all the time when I had to work night shift, right?
So do y'all want to see Rebecca do it and me just over here sleeping?
Y'all don't understand. I love our moderators taking care of me. Apparently, there's a USA fellow on here that doesn't want to see the wife on the channel.
Bye-bye.
But they're handling it very well.
Right.
They're handling it very well. A lot of the new folks are not aware of the history of this channel.
This channel is originally Monster and Mrs. Monster. We chose to change the channel to Monster Michael Todd.
My choice, not his.
Specifically so it'd be easier to find the channel, right?
Right.
But I wanted this to always be a lifestyle channel where, it's just me and Rebecca living our life and doing what we love. And if you guys think it's cool, you'll watch. And that's pretty much it. Now, it has become pretty much exclusively an arm wrestling channel. But, Rebecca does more work on this than I do. So she is always going to be a part of the channel no matter what.
Hi, Monster from Rome. Love me some Italy. And someone says, this is us, Monster Factory. It's kind of like I love that show, by the way, and it's ending. This is the last season. Absolutely breaks my heart.
Well, darn.
Yeah. How long did you sleep after the stream, Jake? That's a great question. Jake, are you back to okay now? Because I remember when I used to work night shift, it was still 2 days for me, right? So, and I would stay up because there's no way that you can sleep a significant amount of time in the day when you already slept the night before. So you might as well just stay up, work all night, wait till the next day, and then you've been up over 24 hours. But I would be dead for like 2 days. So how long did you sleep?
While you're answering that question, Jake, we have 130 something thumbs up. If you'll click back in. Once we get to 200 thumbs up, I'm going to announce the undercard.
How about this, Blake? I like this. Should invite a couple people over and have a set of super matches every couple of hours for 24 hours and see who holds up. Richard Jennings, hello.
Oh, I like that. What if I did 6 super matches over 24 hours?
You? Arm wrestle 6 people.
Yeah.
I feel like they're going to make a delusional Michael episode.
I didn't say they're going to be as good as me. I just said 6 people. Like my stepson.
Your
Rebecca,
190-pound stepson, is that the one? Okay. And
I think they're both 190 pounds now.
Okay. Toby21 says, when we going to have a rematch between this MMT 2.0 versus Devin? You look a lot more stronger than the last match. You are now in a real different level. Let's jump right on into that and talk about how you're doing right now.
All right. Go ahead, babe.
The answer to that is both Devin and Michael have agreed that they want to pull each other again. So there will be another match. We don't know when. It's in between now and before they die, we hope. So we don't know. We don't know when that might be.
Yeah.
But you guys,
we're hoping that before we die part's a long ways away. Hopefully the match isn't,
Well, it depends on how you behave, Michael Todd. I mean, that day is getting closer all the time. Wayne Baker, love you guys. Don't change anything. You both are super cool and doing awesome, amazing job. God bless you. And Aussie Arm Wrestler, 7 hours?
Thank you, and God bless you as well, young man.
Thank you so much for the support. You gotta have more than that.
7 hours is not much, Ozzy.
Life goes on. I had to put
Mr.
wallpaper
Ward.
up for the baby's room. Plus, I was too excited from the overwhelming support. Ready, bang! Can I get that on video just so I can play it every now and then? I think I like it
All right.
a lot.
Jake, you got to send her a Ready Bang video.
That can be our morning. Our alarm goes
how
off.
we wake up,
ready bang.
You know? That'd actually be pretty cool.
It would be. Monster Michael Todd, how would the world of arm wrestling change if Devin goes 6-0 against Levon?
Oh, dude, it would shock the world for sure.
Talk about shock.
If he can slow him down in the first match, if he stops him, he'll do that. Just whether or not he can slow him down at all. He's going to have to, tie him up. He will win the long match, no doubt in my mind. And Devin's very similar to me in that aspect. His confidence goes through the roof once the match stops, right? All I have to do is believe I deserve to be in the match. So ready, go. If I don't get smacked, all right, let's roll. And Devin's going to be the same because everybody's expecting Levon to go right through him, just be too strong, beat him like Devin, beat him left-handed. And all Devin's got to do is stop the match, and I guarantee you he wins. But as far as how I'm doing, yeah, am I stronger? Yes, I'm stronger. I have felt very the last couple of weeks, right? Just, I don't know how I feel because I'm doing this Devin Larrett thing tapering into the event, and normally I'm breaking PRs right now. Like right now, next week, this week coming up, I'll be breaking PRs. It'd be the heaviest, strongest workout I've ever done in my life. And instead, I'm basically just doing maintenance blood flow workouts. So it's hard for, there's nothing for me to gain confidence from. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? There's nothing I've done nothing in the gym so spectacular it makes me believe I'm this freak of strength. But every time I get on the table, I'm really strong. So it's very confusing to me. But if I show up like I've done in the last several practices I've had, it'd be a bad day for pretty much anybody across the table from me. We'll just find out in 3 weeks, I guess,
What I'm going to add to this, and you guys take what you will from this, okay? In the 10 years that I've been with you.
Mm-hmm. Lucky girl.
Leading up to matches, almost every time, except for maybe 2 that I can remember, Michael will be like, I don't think I'm strong. I think this is it. I think this is how I'm just going to, slide out of or sneak away from or whatever the sport. Maybe this is my time to leave. I just feel weak. And that the first few times he did that, I'd be like, oh shit, really? You don't feel good? You don't feel strong? You look strong to me. What do you mean you don't feel strong? I don't understand. And then he would go up and take care of business, right? And everything would be fine after that first ready go. Now, the 2 times that he was not that way was against the same opponent, Devin Larrett. Devin Larrett in 2018, Michael was so confident. So confident for WAL 406. He did not have any fear. He had a lot of fear, even going against Dave Chafee at 503, right? Just don't know what I'm going to feel like. He did not have any fear. He was just very confident. He had a good game plan. And then going into King of the Table, he was not unsure of himself. He was just blah. Like, whatever happens is going to happen. Whatever happens is going to happen. So every other time, though, he's been, I think this is it. I don't feel strong. And so to me, I actually feel like it's a good thing that he's questioning his strength, because it's going to build that adrenaline for that first ready go. Because I think that there's a little bit of fear there when you don't really feel strong.
I've got a lot to lose right now.
Yes, so I think that there's a little bit of fear there, and so I think that's going to carry that adrenaline that we need to see from the monster on Ready Go. So I think it's a good thing.
We're 20 days away, so we'll find out pretty soon. That's one thing. I don't know how it went from like 8 weeks to 20 days.
Like that.
The last 5 weeks, we've just had so much going on in our life with stuff that we've been dealing with that it just flew by. So it's just weird, but
so
I've prepared as hard as I can prepare for this without with this approach. With this approach, I could not have done anything else,
X Monster says MT always hypes the next fight by saying this match means everything. He keeps putting himself in that damn position. I'm like, why don't you just take a match that's like, oh, nobody cares about this? I mean, why does it have to be? And it's because he's always got such a big goal. He's not like, his goal is never just win this match.
We need 39 more thumbs up to see the rest of this card.
The goal is never just, let's just win this match, and then whatever happens after that happens, except for when we went to King of the Table, because that match, nothing after that one depended on what was happening.
Winning the outcome of that match did not change what we already had planned, which was the nationwide tour, right?
Right.
So
it did not affect anything that we had coming afterwards. This match,
it just took me down in the eyes of a lot of people who are new to the sport and not really know what I've accomplished. I had a bad night, over the last. See, if y'all guys go back, I lost in 2011 to Devin in July. I did not lose another match until August of 2014, and that was the tournament where I lost to John after John and Jerry laid down to each other. I had the 2-minute match with Jerry. I was undefeated in every match I took. Every single person I pulled, I swept them 6-0 or 3-0 or whatever it was. Very few times in history had something like that been done, especially against the caliber of people I was doing it with. I mean, during that time, I was 10-0 against Richard Lupke's, 6-0 against Pushar, 6-0 against Tokarev, 6-0 against Modestas Grigaitis. I mean, I swept everybody that I pulled. Now, Levon has done something probably even more impressive. So, but I'm capable, right? So, I'm hoping that the guy that showed up in Dubai is not the guy that's going to show up in Istanbul. I think this is a much better version of me, so we'll see.
Unchained Verse. I agree. Wouldn't it be better to start with a hit instead of trying to catch them? Even if they overpower your hit, you can catch them later.
For all you people who think I catch, I hit every single person. It's just they're hitting too, and sometimes it ends up on their side of the table. I've always hit on go. It's always, I may not hit to the side, I may hit to the back, but you can guarantee on go I'm hitting as hard as I can towards the pin pad.
Levin Gasparini just joined us.
What's
Great
up?
to see you. I love all our moderators.
We have some good moderators. We have some very good subscribers as well. I really do appreciate all the support from everybody.
Awesome. You guys, I'm your biggest donator and you're banning me. I don't see that you're being banned. If I can see your comment, you're not banned yet. But if you're doing something, ban-worthy, our peeps will take care of it. Okay? Yeah. As long as you stay respectful and you don't spam. Come on. Yeah. This isn't grade school.
All right, so we're going to jump on, since we're waiting to get to 200, we're going to jump to...
Trey Sweet, we actually like that. He said that it's sweet in his suit. I'm sorry, but you're sweet. He wants to see Corey versus the winner of Tim and Derek, and we actually floated that past.
I mean, I wasn't going to wait to announce a card until the end of next weekend, right? That doesn't mean something could not be worked out after the fact.
Right.
But we just hit 200, so.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, I'll come back to the thing I was going to talk about in a minute. All right, guys, so the undercard.
The undercard.
These are the matches that are currently scheduled. I'm not saying we won't add one, but I think I'm fine with this entire card so far.
Well, because it's 3 undercard and 3 main card, right?
That's what we have.
So the 3 undercard will be shown on a live, just like this, for all of you to see. And
it'll be just like the pay-per-view will be, the same quality, because it's all going to be doing the same things. Is that what you meant?
Yes, Michael Todd.
You said just like this.
Okay, you don't have to be so precise, my dear.
My apologies.
Okay. So all of you will see the undercard, and then as soon as the undercard is done, We'll chat for a little bit, and then it will switch over to the pay-per-view portion, right?
All right. So this was negotiated when the original Ron Paul Lynn match was set up. Justin Bear from Lethal Arms will be traveling down with Paul Lynn, and his opponent will be none other than Rush Schrader, who's just a few hours north of me in Northwest Arkansas, who's ranked in the top 15 right and left in North America at 242, and it'll be a left-handed match. Rush Schrader, Justin Bear. That could be a hell of a grinder right there. I actually like that match, just aesthetics. I think it's going to be really good. We have Rhino Morin, who
my son
has won 7 national titles, but they've been at 121, 132, and 143, and he currently weighs 187 pounds. So he's going against the Red Man, Joe
the
Cagle.
Red Man.
Joe has been as passionate about arm wrestling as anyone I've ever seen in the last 4 or 5 years, and he's made huge gains. They're, obviously they're a couple locals to Arkansas. I want to give them the shot on the undercard to see what they could do. I'm expecting nothing but just fire and excitement. I think those 2 young men are going to do great. This is the established top tier North American guys. I mean, when I say top tier, top 176 pound guys, compete 76, 98, whatever. Luke Pulsher, who is our main ref, our head ref, will be competing against Hands of Steel Bill Logsdon.
Bill Logsdon, also known from
Game of Arms.
Game of Arms.
Yeah, so Bill has, he recently lost to Justin Bishop, which I thought was, going to be, I thought he was underdog going into this. He has a phenomenal top row outside move. Luke is one of those guys who, if he can get you turned into a hook, you're in for a grinder, right? His hook, his arm's real strong. He just doesn't have a big hand and wrist. And this is going to be a conflict of styles. I think it could potentially be a phenomenal matchup. I definitely think this would be one that Neil would set up, because it's just about the styles and the potential for a grinder. So I think those are 3 great cards for the undercard. Like I said, it's possible that we add a 4th one, but right now that's what we're sitting at. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be great. I also want to announce that Tim Talmadge is going to be our 2nd referee. He'll be the downside referee, except for when Luke is pulling it. He'll be the head referee for that match.
Joe Cagle says he does not plan on gaining any weight because he's got to make a 154 for Michigan State.
Wow. Well, Ryan did not say anything about losing weight. I think he said he could make 76s if we needed him to. But currently, and this is how we have it, we will probably do some form of a weigh-in live on this stuff, but there are no, you arm wrestle the athlete, not the weight, right? This is not a weight class thing. It's like if you take the match, you arm wrestling the guy. Whatever he weighs, that's what you're pulling,
Wayne Baker to Healing says, would it help your mindset for your match is to watch your victory matches to help? Because mindset is a game changer. I think and I know. Let me tell you, Michael's wins are not what inspires him. It's his losses.
The losses. It's the losses.
Yeah.
It's so funny. As in my arm wrestling career, my mother has always, been a big supporter of me, sister as well. But it got to a point to where I won so frequently that when I would come home and I said I won, there was, barely a celebration or anything because it was just what was expected. It was when I came home and was like, yeah, I didn't win this one. Like, whoa, what happened? It was more of a shock for them to hear that I did not come home as the victor versus I added another title or another world title or another national title, whatever. So it's always the losses that inspire me.
So Joe Cagle says he don't need no catch weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rush Schrader says, I love it. I like it. I love it.
I'm excited, Russ. I think that's going to be a good match. I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun.
I tell you what's going to be a lot of fun is just the after...
Well, yeah.
Hanging out, afterwards, and folks getting on the table and just having a good old time, just hanging out afterwards. So nobody made plans to leave the Monster Factory immediately. And a lot of people are asking, but why no Corey West on this card? Because no one would accept a match.
I mean, I'm not bringing somebody in for Europe for a first match.
You guys
have to support this thing first. I got to test the waters. Well,
we offered Marcio. Yeah. He couldn't be ready. We reached out to Richard Lupkes. He couldn't be ready. We offered Derek. We said, Derek, we don't care if you win or if you lose against Tim, because people want to see this match between you and Corey. Derek didn't feel comfortable giving his answer yet.
Until after he finds out where he's at, right? So, I mean, I've done everything I can to try to get Corey a match. And a lot of people talking about Pork Chop versus Corey. Guys, I appreciate that, but I haven't seen Pork Chop do anything worthy of a match with Corey yet. Unless you're doing it just because he's Devin's, training partner and Corey's my training partner. But
I think that could be good.
It's possible, but I mean, I'm looking at Corey and I'm looking at the rankings. I'm looking what's best for Corey, right? That's what I try to figure out. I mean, if I'm Corey, I want to climb the rankings, right? Now, Marcio isn't ahead of him, Matt Mask isn't ahead of him, but they are established arm wrestlers who are very highly touted and ranked and talked about. Pork Chop looks like a powerhouse, but Pork Chop recently that I know of lost to Brendan Mulville. And in my opinion, there is zero chance that Brendan could do anything with Corey. Like, nothing. Now, I don't know Brendan personally, but I do know Corey. And that you're not top rolling Corey. I mean, unless you're a world-class top roller, you're not getting through his hand.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. But as far as bringing somebody in from Europe, that would be something that would happen on a next card or a card after. Once we know that these things are going to work and they're going to be supported, I will happily do this. And like I said,
because if this card goes really well, if the memberships go really well, then we will have those funds to put towards bigger and better next time, right? I'm just really super excited about getting RVJ in here.
Well, yeah,
I can't wait
we
to
were
see
on
what
we were on
happens
the 24-hour broadcast with Aussie Arm Wrestler, and Heather's like,
Yeah.
we want to come down and be a part of the Monster Factory Super Matches. So
Yes,
I called
and
him
we want
yesterday. We
you to.
talked about it, and he couldn't be a part of this one because he's pulling Ryan Bowen the following week,
Right.
So he'll be leaving for Dubai.
Yeah, Phil, I saw that about Ingen, and yes, he appears to be doing okay so far.
Yeah, he says he's still planning on holding everything. And
6-0.
is that Robert Gould?
Oh, yes. Damn it. I missed it. He said 6-0 Switcheroo says that RVJ is going to smash Bowen.
I mean, you can't. RBJ is definitely the favorite. Definitely the favorite. But yeah, so Ryan Bowen still is someone who just trains consistently. I mean, you never know. Only thing that's going to stop him, in my opinion, is if he just quits. If he just gives up. If he keeps going, he's eventually going to be definitely one of the top guys out there. I believe. I've never arm wrestled. I have no idea.
Ryan Dragon, thank you so much for becoming a Monster Factory member.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. What do you say?
The support.
Oh, just
let you know.
All right, thank
I'll
you so much.
probably bring
Appreciate it.
Troy Brown down for my corner man. He would corner each other if you want to find a match for him on the undercard. The thing is that we don't want it to run too terribly long, okay? Because we want people to be able to log on and watch, see the matches, and still have their day around them. Like, the thing that I'm afraid that we're going to run into with Ingen's card, East versus West, is there's so many matches. I don't want to scare people off to where they're like, well, I don't know if I'll be able to catch the one I want to see, so they may not purchase it all. Please don't do that, guys. We're going to talk to Ingen, and possibly he can get out a tentative schedule. Not exact. So if it says that Michael versus Gennady may happen I'm just throwing out a number. This number doesn't mean anything. At noon, probably want to be on 10:30 and plan on hanging around till 2. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of gives you a block.
I know what you're saying, sweetheart, because you're speaking English.
Oh, you dick. Practice pull afterwards. The guys that are here, it's not going to be open to the public.
I think is he talking about here or is he talking about in Istanbul? I'm going to tell you, I don't get on the table after tournaments like that. Because if I make it through the tournament injury-free, I'm already looking for my next match. I'm not looking to get on the practice table and arm wrestle.
That's the way that John Brzezinski feels, and that's the way that Ron Bath feels, and it's because they're old.
Seasoned. But yeah, so
salty.
Here's the deal. Ingen mentioned something today about having a cash prize
tournament. That's just him dreaming, right?
Afterwards,
Yeah.
We'll just see how things play out.
After
my match,
I think you guys are probably going to war.
I'm sure I'll play here for sure. But we'll see.
I can see the pain in both of your eyes. What? What pain? What pain?
There's so much pain.
Welcome to the Monster Factory, Kyle E34. Thank you so much for your support.
Appreciate you, young
channel.
man. I appreciate it. Much appreciated.
And so Robert Gould was saying he missed the announcement of the undercard matches. Anything exciting?
All right, Robert. Well, everything's exciting around here, Holmes. What are you talking about?
The purpose of the undercard matches are going to bring to light some talent that you guys may have been unaware of, because they haven't possibly been on a main big stage. You haven't seen them in any big super matches. So we want to bring those names to you so that you can start following them, because they're really up and coming, I believe. Now, except Bill Logsdon.
Bill Logsdon's Game of Arms.
You know Bill Logsdon from Game of
reality
Arms.
TV star, multiple-time national champ, strong
So he
guy.
is pulling Luke Pulcher, our master referee, who will not be revving his own match. I saw somebody comment on that. That would be really funny, because he would be like,
Foul.
You know, Michael,
That's how I would do it.
You'll be reffing that match, I believe?
No, Tim Talmadge and probably
Talmadge.
Joel Cagle.
And Joel Cagle, yes, okay. That's my Bulma says, you will be in Kirsten's corner in Malta for his first ever super match against the current world champion, Okay. Do you think Kirsten has a chance?
Here's the deal.
And
Yes, I'm excited to be there. Looking forward to visiting Malta and hanging out with Kirsten. It's a very big ask for him to go against the current world champ. But from what I see, he's a very well put together young man, strong hand and wrist for him, and he's training really hard. So nothing would surprise me in this sport.
Hey, moderators, if y'all have to keep timing out the same person, just feel free to ban them, okay? We're cool with that. We're cool with that. About once a year, I'll let everybody out of the ban gate.
Do you?
And if they behave, they stay. If not, they go back in the ban gate, okay? Khalid is having his first official MMA match in 2 days. What are your guys' thoughts about that? Awesome.
Well, I mean, I think it's amazing. I know he's a very dedicated young man, and I'd love to see him be successful, so that's awesome.
Would you spar with Devin for his match versus Levon?
Of course.
Absolutely. The Hunters, there's no way they could host the match. There's a big money match right now. I'm not sure which match you're talking about, but that is so true. Did we go through, for Robert, did we talk about all the, so Bill Logsdon versus...
Oh, yeah. So,
Luke
Robert,
Pulcher?
the undercard is going to be Rush Schrader versus Justin Bear. Rush is a few hours away. He's top 15 North America 242 class, right and left-handed probably. He's pulling Justin Bear left-handed, who's lethal arms pair out of Pennsylvania. We got Rhino Morin versus the Red Man, Joel Cagle, in a battle of crazy-ass dudes. So I'm excited to see that. They're both got a lot of fire and both very technical arm wrestlers. And then
Very technical.
I mean, that's I think it's going to be one of those matches. I wouldn't be surprised if we release it on Facebook. It does 1 million views, because I think those guys just get a little crazy.
Yeah.
And then you got Luke Pulcher versus Bill Logsdon, and I think could definitely be a phenomenal match. It's conflicting styles. One guy top rows, one guy's committed inside, and if it gets stopped anywhere, I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
MMT SB versus Beer Man.
Man, I got to go with Schoolboy. I don't know enough about Evan's right arm to justify me expecting him to beat Schoolboy. His left may be good enough to do it, but I don't know about his right. But he says his right's pretty good, so we'll see.
Why not make it an event that stretches over like 3 days that has a duration of 1 hour? Maybe one. No, because I'm sorry. I don't want people in my house that long. All right. Yeah. Honestly, Arm Wrestler was laughing because he was like, so why didn't you come on with Michael? I was just in the comments, right? Because, dude, I didn't want to put clothes on.
Yeah,
I didn't want to fix my hair.
He already got in bed. And the funny thing was...
I never got out of bed. That's the thing.
The entire day.
The entire day was about eating and chilling, right? And so, yeah, it was a clothing optional day. I didn't think it was appropriate. So.
Well, that's a good reason why she didn't get on.
I just didn't do it.
I put clothes on to get back on the second time, but I was really impressed with what he was doing, and I wanted to support as much as I can, so it was pretty cool.
Armwars 37, is there beef between Corey and Lachlan? No, Lachlan was just a putz.
He is saying some really weird shit. It just doesn't make sense. And I'm impressed with Lachlan. He's a specimen. He's awesome. He's young in the game, but he has a lot of genetic potential. But I feel like he's just been disrespectful to Corey, in my opinion. And I don't think he has any idea of how strong Corey is. Hey,
Robert, he says, can't figure out how to sign up for your monthly subscription. How do I do that? You click on join on our community page.
Appreciate the support, young man.
If you're on a laptop, I've also dropped it down in the subscription, the direct link to join. So if you just go to, not the subscription, if you go to the description of this video, I've actually dropped it down there. Unless Levin, if one of you guys can drop that down. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, hey, so Rebecca's going to do that. I'm going to flex some more. What? So who's excited to see my left arm? Are you purchasing the pay-per-view because you think I'm going to win left-handed? Or are you purchasing the pay-per-view because you want to see me get beat left-handed? That's what I want to know. Because I don't care which one it is.
Oh,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
sounds like I need to drop that in
As a poll.
As a poll. Okay, let me have a look at this poll first. Okay, let's see how we're doing. All right, so out of 556 votes, Derek Smith is still ahead by 54%. So see, it would still be an upset, according to them, if Tim Bresnan wins. I believe it's an upset if Derek wins, okay?
I'm not going to be upset if either one of them wins. We're just saying the favorite would be Tim Bresnan, in our opinion. I still think Derek's going to pull it off. Go ahead.
Where would you put your money?
I've said it several times. I'd put my money on Derek Smith if I was betting.
Okay, guys.
For one, because he'd have better odds.
I just want you to know.
In my opinion, if it was the actual, he would definitely be the underdog.
Michael's ability to
pick
predict
winners
matches
is very good.
has been about
Substantial.
Has been about as good as
Devins, don't say
Ryan Bowen's
it's not that.
ability to pick winners.
Ryan and I both
in
picked
matches.
cards and WAL cards, and we both did it very, very well. It's just we haven't had a whole lot of success recently.
You've been bad recently. Just go ahead and
I
admit
picked
it.
the wrong guy on me versus Devin, and I picked the wrong guy on Corey versus Todd. I think everything else I'm pretty amazing.
Okay, so I'm going to end that poll, guys. So Derek Smith is the favorite. Now the next poll is going to be:
Are you watching?
Are you watching to see Michael win or lose?
There you go. I'm going to say you guys are all awesome, and you want to see me throttle Robbie Toby with this left arm. That's what I'm going with. Obviously, Robbie's a cool guy. So, no offense there, Robbie. I'm not trying to stir anything up, Brandon L. Seltzer. Brandon, I've actually talked. He was, talking about a left-hand match because I said someone mentioned I should pull Travis. I'm like, I shouldn't pull Travis. I just go ahead and pull Brandon. So who knows? That might be something in the future. I'm impressed with that young man. He trains his ass off. He's strong. He's had some good wins under his belt. I don't think he will do as well against me as he did against Travis, specifically because Travis is not a very good arm wrestler. Travis is very good at ready go, smacking somebody. Travis is really good at getting set up and the perfect start and the perfect go and all that. But once the match stops, Travis does not have a career of winning from a defensive style of arm wrestling. And I've made a career out of that. So it'd be a lot different style match for Brandon to be successful at versus Travis. I don't think he would outlast me. He would have to be able to beat my hand significantly or just have a much stronger arm than me.
I think I just added the link, Robert. So have a look. It says join our channel membership here. It's just told. I think that was it.
All right, who's the last person?
Give it a whirl. Give it a whirl. We just had a new member, Dave. Welcome to the Monster Factory.
Thank you very much, Dave. We appreciate you.
So you guys, I've already sent out a message request to all these athletes, including the undercard athletes. I want you to know who they are before we actually have this event. So you will be seeing under the memberships, you'll be seeing exclusive interviews there. I will be sharing some on this page as well, the ones for non-members, because we want to grow the knowledge of what's going on with these guys. You have to forgive my brain. I still have a little bit of COVID. Let me talk to you about COVID long-term effects. I'm basically a vegetarian now.
Man, we have a weird thing that everything smells like fish.
You do understand that we had this in July.
Right.
Right? So, and for a while, everything tasted like it was supposed to, and I just had no smell. About a little over a month ago, it came back.
You're going on probably 2 months now.
2 months, I have faint smells of fish in everything. Hey, Robert, you found it. Awesome.
Appreciate you, Robert Gold.
Welcome. So I smell fish in all protein, and it has a fish taste.
It's very peculiar.
And by the way, fish, I have a big aversion to.
And canned chicken has a very metallic smell now and or fish smell combined. It's very weird.
So it's awful.
Yeah, it's just not ideal. On that note, it's hard. I can't stay over 300. Like, I'm dropping weight. So I don't know what's going on with that. It's I was holding 300 pounds every night, and now I'm in the low 290s. So, and my morning weight depends. So one of our gifts for us here at the Monster Factory for Christmas was a infrared dry sauna, because there's a lot of health benefits from sauna and frequently, right? But I get in there and it takes Rebecca 15 minutes to even start sweating. I'm 2 minutes in and I'm dripping, right? So I've done a couple of those, and that might be the reason why I'm lighter, but I couldn't keep the weight up before that. So I'm just gonna have to just start force feeding calories. I don't have to be huge. I don't have to be over 300. I just need to be strong, right? I want to be fit and strong. But
I like you big.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So yeah, I will probably just try to force feed calories going into it, so I can be as healthy and as fueled and have enough reserve strength as possible. So we'll see what happens.
Trey Suit says he would like to pull on an undercard. The Hunter says Mask versus RVJ next Monster pay-per-view. The thing is, we offered Mask this one, next one, and he said he just has.
He has a lot of plans going.
Yeah.
He said, I want to be arm wrestling I want to have matches every month or two. I'm like, well, let me know, because I just gave you like 3 options. But he just got a lot of plans going on. He really does have some cool stuff working. It's not my place to put out his schedule, but it looks like he's got some pretty badass shit going
on. Mask versus RVJ next pay-per-view, or Chafee Corey rematch. I actually like that one, and I suggested it, but Corey's a little bit.
He's a little mentally messed up left hand about rematching Dave just yet. He wants to get a couple other matches underneath his belt, so he knows that bicep's going to hold together. So yeah, I like that match a lot. It could be Corey versus Dave. If I win this match, it could be me versus Dave. Left-handed. There's a lot of options. And this is something else. I said this on the 24-hour podcast that the Jake did, Aussie arm wrestler. It was basically if I lose this match to Gennady, my path to the overall number 1 in the world is no longer clear, right? It's no longer really even an option at this point. But that doesn't mean okay, well, I'm not gonna be overall number 1 in the world. What'd I do? Sitting there and think, if these events are successful, I could pull Marcel Barboza in 1 month, and 2 months later pull Matt Mask, and 2 months later pull Michaela, and 2 months. I mean, I could just keep a constant stream of people coming in here, and I could be arm wrestling every couple of months. So, and then you got right arm, you got left arm. There's a lot of options. So, as much as I plan on winning this match, it's very, very important to me. I will do everything I possibly can to win, regardless. As long as it's within the rules, I'll try anything. And I do expect to be victorious. But if for some reason that is not what transpires, don't think for 1 second that I'm done. I'm still gonna keep doing what I love. But
I like the Monster Factory pay-per-view a lot. I will watch as many matches as possible. I saw some. Okay. This is. I'm gonna let you
Did I miss a super chat?
expand on this.
Okay, go ahead.
Evan Hubbard says Lachlan said the version of Todd Corey got was different than the one he got.
Yeah, that's great. Corey has since talked to Todd Hutchins since then, and
I don't think that
it's not my place to tell you what Todd said, so I'm not. But yeah, we're not worried about that.
Yeah, what I'm going to tell you is that Todd does not agree with Lachlan at all.
Well, he doesn't disagree with him. He just does not think that Lachlan understands truly how powerful Corey West is.
Yeah, Wayne Baker, how's the rice bucket work, Abe?
Not as consistent as it was, because I'm just trying to do those little light blood flow things. I don't want to have any tweaks. There was a few weeks back, Corey didn't want me to hit him anymore. He said he couldn't stand the hits. So I was still, even if we slow pulled, I was still really in control. So then I let him just kind of get on it as hard as he could, like almost where my arm was almost straight. And I tweaked a little bit, trying to pull him back out of it, So I don't want to have any tweaks. So really for me, it's just physical therapy, blood flow, nutrition, rest, all that.
Arm Wars 37 says, no, Lachlan did not say that. It was Paul Italia that said that.
That might have been it.
Paul.
Who knows? Paul was trying to stir up some stuff with that, is there beef between the two? He's just getting views and building his channel and all that good stuff. And some people want that drama, I just want a good, clean match when I arm wrestle. That's what I want. I don't dislike, I'm not a huge fan of the trash talking leading up to it. Really not. I like to get on the table. Now, if we're in a match and we're talking during those 5 rounds, I'm fine with that. And like I said, nothing really crosses the line with me. Very, very rarely does anything cross the line with me, but most of these people are my friends, right? So it's difficult to talk a bunch of shit about your friend, right? But who knows? It's all
Wild
good.
Frame says, how about Devin with 2 hands against Levon? I'll pay for that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's very naive thinking.
I don't think he needs it.
But it's funny when people say it. Appreciate the support of the comment, but yeah, Devin is a very strong human being.
I'm just going to tell you that 84% are going to be watching
To watch me lose?
win.
A win? Sweet.
Win, okay?
So 16% of
yes.
assholes out there. Hey, I appreciate the support, though. Go ahead and watch the pay-per-view.
Ben Mac wants to know, were you always better at the flash press with your left hand compared to your right?
Nah, I used to flash Fool's right hand like crazy.
When he could get in closer.
Years ago, my right arm was the stronger arm. My left arm was a more technical arm. My right arm now is still the stronger arm. It just has more options because my hand and wrist is so much stronger than my left. Corey believes my left arm is close in strength to my right arm. I just don't have a hand and wrist to back it up.
Babe, where are we on our, because we're going to need to start winding. Did we discuss everything we're supposed to discuss?
Yeah, King of Cali, we talked about that. We think my money's on Derek, although, and a lot of that is just because I haven't seen anything from Tim. The only last thing I saw was him and Daniel Mosier pulling that overall match. And I think Derek's a giant, and it's going to be hard to beat someone who is as focused and committed as he is when I haven't seen any real activity from Tim in a while, you know.
Fox 8 Ball wants to know, did you pull Brian Book back in the 90s?
Probably.
Just don't.
Name sounds familiar.
X-Monster, just don't get elbow off the pad like Travis did. And there will be no trash talking from Michael Todd. That was more than trash talking. That was a damn near fight.
Yeah, that was just, I mean, the guy could have, I mean, what he did was very unsportsmanlike and could have easily injured my arm. If you watch, he pushes my arm back this way with his elbow a foot in the air. Yeah. Luckily, I have these strong-ass bones.
He came down, and then he punched forward just like this. So it wasn't like an elbow felt like this.
Yeah.
He actually punched forward.
It was pretty flagrant. But Brian Book, if he's the guy that I used to pull at 198 that had really impressive arms, then that's the guy I'm thinking of.
So Wild Frame says, it was a fun question. Wish you all the best. Hope Devin will win, and good luck.
Oh, is that the two arms question? Yeah. No, it's all good, brother. Hey, like I said, you see that everywhere. People are just they believe so much of the hype.
And the hype may be real.
Well, nobody's beating Devin 2 hands. It's not arm wrestling on the planet that could beat Devin 2 hands. It's not arm wrestling planet that could beat me 2 hands. They don't exist. They don't live. They've never been made. It's not possible. I mean,
I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, if he had 2 hands.
Yeah, it's not possible.
Okay.
There's not a human being that's
I
ever
thought you were
lived.
saying if they had 2 hands. I was like,
No.
yeah, they will. Ryan might. You know?
Yeah. But it's funny when people, I'm very literal though. When people are like, he's twice as big as you. And I told you, I've said this on numerous times. I'm like, he's 12'6" and 600 pounds.
Literal.
That's huge, you know? Or, man, this guy's got forearms twice the size of yours. I'm like, wow, he's got 35-inch forearms. That's huge. I've never seen that before. It's just, I'm very literal when it comes to things. So when someone actually says Devin needs 2 hands, I take it very literally. I'm like, well, that's just ridiculous, you know. But
Levin says, my lunch break's over. Catch y'all later.
Be blessed,
yes,
man.
Levin.
Take care.
Hey, Levin, I sent you a Facebook request. I just saw that you happened to be wandering around on there. And the Hunster says, Michael, where did you break your left arm at when you broke it? My recent break, I just went away, was a fracture of the upper humerus.
I actually did not break
man.
my arm. The doctor misdiagnosed me, said I had a torn tendon, a partially torn, told me I had a torn muscle and actually had a partially torn ligament. So I drove into a shoulder press and the medial collateral ligament rips off the bone, the flexor mass rolled at the forearm, and the elbow dislocated several inches. And it happened at Cine Combat in London, England, Memorial Day weekend, 2010.
Oh, Brian Book is on here. Someone's asking if you arm wrestled him back in the 90s.
What's up, Brian?
He's on here. So, you guys, we are going to have to head off. I've got a coffee I've got to go have with a friend. And if you missed it, if you're just logging on, rewind back to the beginning. We discussed the Monster Factory Super Match series. We dropped the names of who's going to be on the undercard, which will be on live feed, but then we also dropped the names again if you missed the video of who is actually going to be on the members only. Also, we discussed become a member of this channel now, and you will be able to watch interviews and training up to the pay-per-view, or you can wait until March to join the membership just so that you only get that pay-per-view.
One more thing I want to talk about.
Yeah. But it is a monthly subscription.
We were asked to live feed the Michigan State's April 2nd. And we were in conversations about it, and I was really wanting to do it. but they said that they have spotty Wi-Fi.
Yeah, just cannot do it.
And I'm like, I just can't commit to it without knowing the quality that we're going to be able to put out. But that is an event that will be spectacular. Steve Pettis has been putting that on for years. They've had almost 500 entries at times before. They've got some good super matches. So definitely go check that out. Watch the live stream. Go watch it in person. Battle Creek, Michigan should be amazing. Definitely check that out. Go support that event. It's going to be awesome. They have one of the awards that I still don't have yet, and that's the big gorillas. I would like to have one of those. I mean, I train with one every week, but I would like to have my own gorilla. But definitely a super cool event. I think that's the one where Todd Hutchins is pulling Jan Shaw.
Phil, I do not have timestamps, but if you want to put them in the comments for me like you did last time, which was awesome, thank you so much.
Awesome, Phil.
Because it will be a bit before I can get that done. I will pin it to the top of the comments once it's actually posted. And Wild Frame says, John mentioned he may probably pull Toddzilla, and he may have strength to beat his side pressure. It will be a very interesting match. Let me tell you guys something fun before we get off here. We all, John Brzezinski and his wife, Ron Bath and Angie, Michael and I, are all headed together over to Greece after the Istanbul event. Which, by the way, be sure you purchase your pay-per-view event from Core Sports for the Istanbul East versus West.
Unless you want to go through the other one where you get the $25 you're donating towards help England for future events and stuff.
That's right. That's right.
But yeah, it's we're excited, man. Last year we spent Valentine's Day at a 7-star hotel in Abu Dhabi, and I'm like, there's no way
Thank
we'll
you,
ever.
Phil, for dropping that link. He just dropped the link again to get
Thanks, Phil. There's no way we'll ever be able to top that. And then once I got invited to this match, I found out the dates. I'm like, hey, honey, how would you like to spend Valentine's Day in Athens? So
I would like it.
I always try to make her
Very
birthday
much.
and Valentine's Day special. So I'm looking forward to it. Should be fun.
Take a lesson, guys.
And getting to hang out with Ron and John's always a good time. So,
But just remember, don't choose pizza over relations. That will get you in trouble.
apparently that is not the best decision. But like I said, the relations are not on the table until the pizza was already ordered on her app. So
I was sans clothing in the bed. What did you think was going to happen?
I thought I was going to get pizza.
Anyways,
All right,
you guys are absolutely awesome. Chance just jumped on. Chance, we're actually just signing off, but totally looking forward to seeing you in Istanbul. And anything else we got? Hope keep posting those pictures from Sweden, dude.
Oh, man. it's
And
gorgeous.
give a big hug. I don't know if you're a hugger, but you're going to have to tell him it's from Mrs. Monster. A big hug to Tobias and Kriga for me.
Oh, yeah. Good folks.
Okay.
Good folks.
Totally
yeah,
love
man.
those
Y'all
guys.
take care. Be blessed. We'll see you next Sunday, and we'll be talking about Tim Bresnan, Derek Smith. Who knows? Maybe even we have a match to announce if things go well. Who knows? Y'all have a
Alrighty.
great week, man. Be blessed. Take care.
Catch you next time.